All right, I guess we are live. Hey there, everyone. This is Darren LaCroix. I'm here with Maureen Zappala, another success story of multiple streams of speaking income and create product now. Hey, Maureen, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Darren.
And so you were one of the finalists in the World Championship of Public Speaking. When was that?
2009.
Wow.
And then I was a semifinalist last year.
That's right. And almost made it back again.
Almost made it back again. Yeah.
Wow. Well, when you first started coming into the speaking industry, and I know we went to the NSA chapter in Ohio, and you decided you wanted to be a professional speaker. How long was it before you realized the power of product, or before you even considered creating it? How long did you, quote unquote, wait?
Well, actually, it was before I was actually even thinking about being a paid speaker. It was after the finals, and I was invited by a district in Toastmasters to be their speaker. And I thought it would be kind of cool to make money because they can't pay me. So I thought, well, how can I make money? And I think you said, make a CD. I was like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. And that was probably
not me. No, I'm just brilliant. I've only been a NASA rocket scientist, but I couldn't do that.
Well, you know, everybody's got their stuff they're good at. I can do engines. What can I say? It was probably about 4 or 5 months after I won the finals, or was in the finals, that I decided to try to launch a product. And it was overwhelming to me. I didn't know what to do. You said, it's not that hard. I'll walk you through it. I said, well, I'll just do one. And you were like, no, you really should do a set. And I thought, what? A set? I got to get this done like soon. Like, well, maybe I'll get it done in about 3 months. And you said you could get it done this weekend. And that just blew my mind. Took me longer than a weekend, but it didn't take me 4 months either.
Didn't take you 4 months. And yeah. I just so happened to have the first 3 here that Maureen created, and you know, it's as a mentor, helping people and teaching people. It's like, this is my favorite. Like, I love getting orders. That's a beautiful thing. It helps pay the mortgage. But when somebody actually takes what you teach them and turns it into something, how cool is that? I know, Maureen, that you started getting booked and you started getting a lot of requests because of your notoriety in Toastmasters, but you were already teaching this. You were already helping other people be better speakers. This was just taking what you knew that was up here and just putting it in a place where now it's multipliable. So, so tell us about just the process for you actually creating the audio programs. You know, sometimes it's not, I don't want to make it sound like it's easy, but it's simple if you have a process to follow. How was that for you, Maureen?
Yeah, the very first CD I made was actually, it ended up being number 3 in the set. It's a 4 CD set, and it's about presentation skills. And it was about the power of words and how to use word tools to increase your vocabulary, to give you more impact with different adjectives and rhymes, things like that. And that actually was a workshop that I had taught. It was, again, for my Toastmasters group. It was a workshop that I taught, that I just lifted the text from the workshop, cleaned it up, turned it into something that sounded more conversational, because it was written and I needed to change it to something that didn't sound like I was reading it, and recorded that. So that one was probably the easiest one. The other 2 I made took a little bit more work to create the content. And again, I did have information in different sources from blogs that I'd written, or workshops I had given, or notes that I had taken from being in some of your workshops, conversations I had with people. It took a little bit more upfront time to pull the content together. And then I had to learn how to use Audacity, the recording software. And then I had to, once I got that done, and that took the longest because I'm a perfectionist.
And in the speaking world, in the emerging expert world, there are a lot of poor perfectionists.
Yeah.
Because we want to look good. I understand that. I get that. No one wants to look bad, but you can't improve something you haven't created. So I'm a big fan of, like, get it down, hand it to your friends, your fellow speakers, and get some feedback on it to see if it has value. But you can't just say, well, this is what I'm thinking about doing, and then they can't grade something they haven't heard themselves. So once they hear it, then you can make some adjustments, or if you have to start over, but now you will have already learned the software and you will already gone through the process. So now it becomes simpler. It's just like, it's a different muscle. It's creating product. But what I love about creating product is now you can multiply it. You as a speaker live, you can only speak live in, maybe once or twice a day in one city. Anyway. So
well, that was a paradigm shift for me when you said that in some session I sat in on. I was one of the people that said, "Oh, I don't want to sell from the back of the room. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to, I don't want them to think I'm here to just take their money." But you said, but Maureen, it's selfish because you have so much information, and to think that you can communicate it in only one keynote or one workshop, and you're not giving them the gift of the rest of what you have for them so that they can go off and do what they're going to do after they see you. That was that completely changed how I thought of product. It is not a way to make more money. That's a benefit and a bonus, but it's a way to make them smarter.
To help them. It's a side effect to actually helping people. You're only going to earn if you're helping people. And that's what I hate, is people don't want to be hawking product. Well, it's not about hawking product. And yeah, there are a lot of speakers out there who do hawk product, and their whole presentation is designed to manipulate you into buying their stuff. They don't actually give you content. And I'm not a fan of that at all. I hate that. In fact, that's given speakers a bad name and made it tougher for us, for people who really want to help people. So what I do is, or my philosophy is, give as much as you can. And if they like you and if they like your style, then they're going to want more, but you can't teach it all in an hour. So how long was it for you personally from, okay, I'm going to do this, and okay, here it is in hand?
Oh, I can't remember. It was
here.
Huh?
From just having the thought to I'm going to do it to here.
It was, I don't remember. It was such a short time. It really was. I would say.
So is it fair to say a couple weeks, less than a month?
Easily. Yeah. Maybe not less than a month, maybe 5 weeks, a little bit more than a month.
Well, yeah.
It was ridiculously fast. It shocked me as I was getting it done. I thought, I can't believe I'm actually getting this done.
And you're working on a book now too, right?
Right. Yeah. This is actually, it's my third book. And that's
your third book. How long does it take for an average book to create?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. We've been working on this book for about 1.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, you need both, but I'm a fan of, hey, you can help more people. And I think audio is such a powerful way. It's easy to create, and you did it on your own computer, right?
Did it on my own computer. Yep. Didn't have anything fancy. I bought a little USB microphone that I plugged in. The software was free.
What I use here.
Mine's a little smaller. Mine's a little.
Wants to write this down. The USB, it's backwards, but anyway, so that's just a little USB microphone I still use to this day, but most of my products were created with that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, that's fine.
I'm telling my story, and this is about your story.
No, because mine mimics yours. It's just a little lower, volume. not like sound volume, but money volume. So recorded it, edited it. Then I had the files. What do I do with the files? Then I had to find somebody who could actually turn them into the actual physical product. Used one of your favorite vendors, got it duplicated, did the design on the CD itself by myself, and then designed, actually I have 4 of them. The ones that you have are the old version, because then I separated them out into 4 different colors and then put them in a vinyl pouch or a vinyl case, and then designed the package of the case myself. And I'm not a designer. I'm kind of a designer wannabe, but I was okay with how it turned out. I didn't have to spend thousands. Yeah.
And all right, so let's go to your very first presentation when you had product in the back of the room. How did you feel? Were you nervous? Were you excited? Were you both?
No, I wasn't nervous because this material, I know it cold. I love teaching presentation skills. I was excited. The energy was great. I felt like it was well received. My only problem was, okay, I'm in the front of the room. The product is in the back of the room. How am I going to get here? Well, somebody volunteered to help. to help stand it. He stood at the back table and he sold the product for me while I was up talking with people. And I don't remember how many people were there, maybe 100, maybe 150. And when I went back to collect the receipts, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, it was like $900.
Congratulations.
Wow, that bought my coffee for today.
Wow, that must have been
And
a Starbucks.
I called you at the break. I called you. I'm like, I can't believe it. And you were floored.
That's awesome. And Maureen, on Facebook Live, there's some people just looking at comments. Done, joined. Nice to see you online. Jim Key is with us watching.
Hi, Jim.
Nice to see you. Hey, Jim. Vicky has joined. Moody? I apologize, sir. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Thank you. Nice to see you online. Thanks for joining us. If you got a question, type it in, and we're going to keep this short, but wanted you to hear Maureen's story because she was someone who didn't have any product, didn't think she could do it, was a little intimidated by the process, and now you're so glad you did, right?
Oh, I am. And I've taught other people how to do it as well. Not to the level that you have, but I've coached them past that, oh, I can't do that phase.
Yes, people need that. They need that help and that encouragement. And that's one of the reasons I created multiple streams of speaking income. And I'm giving away Create Product Now, which is the one that really helped you. So check it out. If you go to multiplestreamsofspeakingincome.com, you'll find out about the intro special that's just going on until the 21st, and it's less than half price. I really want to help people create multiple streams because for a lot of people, it's essential to growing their business. It's essential to sustaining their business. I just did another interview a couple of minutes ago, Maureen, and talked about the fact that speakers don't get disability insurance. You know, if you didn't have it or pension from this is the perfect thing. Hey, if you don't want to do it for the money, take it and take all that money and invest it, for your future or for your retirement. But I still look at it as it helps people. How did people interact with you, or were they excited to get the CDs? How did that feel?
They were excited to get the CDs, but what really surprised me is the feedback I got from people afterwards. Okay, it's one thing to buy the CD, but when they actually listen to it, whoa! And then they told me that they listened to it, double whoa! And then they told me that they liked it. I mean, it was just like bing, bang, boom. It was really fun. The feedback I got was just encouraging and fun, and very, confirmed that I was really helping people. You
were a legit expert. You taught these things, and it's just taking what you have and what's up here and just putting it in another format. People overcomplicate the whole process. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to create. Well, what would you say if you got asked to speak? Oh, so what's the problem you solve? What's the aspiration you're giving people? So congratulations, Maureen Zappala. Thank you for spending some time with us and helping other people and encouraging them. What would you say to somebody who, two scenarios. So let's say somebody who's an existing expert who maybe just has a book or something. What would you say the importance of this is, multiple streams is for that person, that expert?
Well, it does give them another stream. It gives them another platform, another delivery method to get their information out there. Some people are not going to read a book. Some people will pop in a CD or a flash drive or download an MP3. They will do that. So get your message out, just get it done. It's way easier to do the CD than it is to write the book. This is my third book. Way easier to do CDs. Way easier.
And most of the drama in the process is in your own head. And
it really is.
That's why you need a process to follow. And that's really what I created with multiple streams and Create Product Now. And what would you tell to, say, an emerging expert who has never been paid before, doesn't have a product, or what would you say to Maureen back then? What would you say to her?
I always have Darren's voice in my head, the Darren voice that said, what do you mean you can't do it for 3 months? You can get it done this weekend. So it really is true. It's easy. It can be fast. It doesn't have to be perfect. you know, I need to go back to that product and revamp it. I need to update it. I need to add to it. I need to edit some things out. But if I had waited until it was perfect, wouldn't be done.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be good quality.
Yes.
That's one of the things
and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of what I did. I'm very proud of it.
Cool.
But needs a little bit of updating.
Well, but you've also learned more since then, you know, and you tell the stories better. You've got better examples and exercises. So I just to create product now that you saw, and I just updated it for skewing it more towards MP3s, because CDs are kind of becoming less and less, but the same content is there for MP3s. So, but I had to rebrand it. I had to cut a few things out and, you know, and update it, make it better. So I added more visuals that I didn't have before. So it's a process. You're never done, Maureen. You're never done. But hey, thank you for joining me. If you're watching this on Facebook Live now or a recording of it, just check out multiple streams of speakingincome.com and take advantage of the special price for the initial launch of this brand new program. So Maureen Zappala, thanks for joining me. And I hope to share the stage with you one day.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love that.
All right. Thanks for your time.